I honestly wasn't gonna make a video. I was getting high, and then I decided, hey, let me look at the NBA scores. That wasn't English right there, as you can tell. But let me tell you, Kevin Porter Jr. dropped 50 points, and I don't know why I'm speaking like this. But either way, let me hear your opinions down below. How did the Houston Rockets get this man who went to see burlesque ballerinas and then calmly drops 50 points? Yeah, I guess those burlesque ballerinas gave him superpowers, and maybe they transferred their skills over to him inadvertently. But either way, let me just talk about Kevin Porter, and I really think this guy would have been a lottery pick if it wasn't just for the negatives that surrounded him coming out of college, and that was that he coming out, he just had a bad reputation as not being, he didn't seem like he didn't have a good rep. And obviously that followed to where he was on the Cleveland Cavaliers and he got in a fight and he threw food and he had multiple outbursts in the past, and he had a weapons charge. I just feel like the weapons charge was more recent. I just feel like all this stuff has just shined a negative light on Kevin Porter Jr., and it doesn't show how good and how talented this guy is. And let's just dive deep. Let's look at this young man and what he's been able to do this past year. And so far, in playing 32 minutes a night in 23 games, he's averaging almost 17 points a night, 42% from the field, 31% from almost 32% from three, 4 rebounds, 6.5 assists, about a steal a night, and half a block. All right, tonight he had a double-double, 50 points, 11 assists. This is a cat who's a secondary ball handler. He's a combo guard who is he's a combo guard with point guard-like skills. So he's more of a shooting guard, kind of in this vein of CJ McCollum, but with more passing skill. And he's a guy who is able to be the secondary ball handler on any team, and he can be successful at that. And I think it's really, really been very enjoyable to see what Kevin Porter Jr. has become, and they basically got him pennies on the dollar. And I think it really helps this team out tremendously, especially that their lineup. I really like the idea of Kevin Porter Jr., Armani Brooks, Jayshawn Tate, Kelly Olynyk, Christian Wood, John Wall, and I think that's amazing. Then they got 3-point shooting. They also have Kenyon Martin, but they get 3-point shooting from Daniel House. Let's first list off the young guys: Kenyon Martin, Kevin Porter Jr., Jayshawn Tate, Armani Brooks, and I'm seeing if anyone you can else count in that group. I think, would you count DJ Wilson? I feel like DJ Wilson's more on the veteran side. I feel like when you're almost in your 4th year, you're technically a veteran. Like 2017, I think DJ Wilson, you're not a young guy. You're not on the more. Is it Anthony Lamb there? We don't really know Anthony Lamb, but they have 5 guys right there that are pretty impressive, and that's awesome for them. So go Houston.